Yo, what's up, Hamza crew? Welcome back to the house. And today, yep, the title says it all. I really want to just dive in and discuss about Mako. So the whole title says, Mako learned Senjudo. How did she learn? How did she learn how to drive? Well, it's really simple, guys. She knows how to read. She can read. That's it, guys. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Peace out. Whoa, hold up. Huh, I almost sent you guys away. Oh, damn. That would be disappointing. No, I have forgot that I have page 2 of my notebook, so you guys better sit down. We're going to be a while. Let's begin, because my other topic actually covers why is Mako potentially better tank commander than Miho. She has a lot of potential. As I mentioned, she's an underrated character, and she deserves a lot. But unfortunately, she doesn't get much of the spotlight. However, I think that the traits that she has and possesses, she's able to be in such a position, but unfortunately, she's held back. And we'll discuss that right now. So, actually, I want to discuss a little bit about her character. So let's just do a little bit of introduction. So who is she? She is a second-year student, and unfortunately, she grew up without a mom. Her mom passed away when she was very young. It's mentioned in somewhere episode 5, I believe. So she basically has no parents. Her grandma is the only thing that she has left, so she's always taking care of her grandma. Now, her grandma, as you know, is very strict if you ever watched season 1. But she always feels bad, like she has an obligation, or she has to, take care of her grandma. So yeah, she's very, very close to her. Also, she is obviously the tank driver. And she's very good because, she can read. She can read a manual. But this actually plays into effect. So she can read, she's very smart, but she also knows the limitations. In my mind, I believe that a great tank commander should be a person who should start off as a driver first. When you're the driver, my philosophy is you know everything about the vehicle. You know the limitations, you know about the movement, the structure of it, and she knows that. But unfortunately, her given personality, she's very shy. She's very soft-spoken, not a people person. And as you always see, as the rest of the girls hang out, she has to take care of her grandma. So it shows a lot. And yes, not to mention what she's best described as what most people know as she falls asleep. But it's also because of a medical thing, is her low blood pressure. However, as you noticed during season 1, she doesn't do it as much because now she seems to be getting better. Maybe it's the iron in the tank. Who knows? It'd be nice to know a proper explanation, but basically, yeah. Me and her are actually pretty much the same. We hate mornings. In the morning time, I have something called sleep apnea. Yeah, sleep apnea is it can get worse as a condition. Basically, what it is when you wake up, you're gasping for air, but also it's for people who snore a lot. So it starts off to something small and it gets worse over time. So you'll notice that some people who have that condition, they have a breathing machine, like an apparatus, and I'm going to have to get it because what's happening is not enough oxygen is entering your brain. And when you feel up, you feel dazed and confused. It's really bad, but it is a condition, and yeah, I wonder if she has that too. I do see a little bit of her character progression throughout season 1. It's not much. It's more of later on during the movies, during their film, and during the Dasmilla series as well. But it's not by much. She is still basically the same person, and she's just very hard to. She'd be a very difficult person to interact with, but when it comes to being book smart, to learn about specs, she knows it. She can read a manual in 2 seconds, guys. Just like snap, 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 just like that. So I think, she really deserves a lot more credit than she has. I'll name 3 things right now. 3 things that she deserves light in. So, who saved their ass in the bridge episode? Mako. If it wasn't for her, her team would have been down first. As you know, the entire Aura team was after her, or after her tank, and then they picked her up along the way, and she took action. So it does show me a little bit of that she has some sort of leadership skills, possibly, but chooses not to possess it. Second of all, during the match with Prata, I believe she helped out the Malad team. They were stuck in the snow, and then she just basically brushed them aside and says, "Here, I'll help." Um, she deserves credit for that as well. Otherwise, if she didn't, they would just be stuck doing zigzag, zigzag. Oh no, I'm slipping. Oh no, I'm taken out. Basically, just a giant target. So I believe she deserves credit for that as well. And the last one during season 1 is who delivered that awesome drift to deliver the final killing blow to Maho's tiger? And once again, it's Mako. She knows the limitations. She told Miho right away what it is. And then she had to make that decision right there, which she was fine with. And it happened. So with those 3 things in mind, everything I basically said gives her more than enough credentials to be a commander. And unfortunately, what limits her is the script. She'll only be a tank driver, but also not just, it's her given personality. She's not much of a talker. And when she does say things, it's a little bit jumbled, so she needs to work on her speech more. But of course, that's her character. That's what she's been assigned. Yeah. But, I mean, what I've noticed within the whole series is a lot of characters that could have good potential have just been stuck or thrown away. And I don't think that's really fair. I believe that to be, there's just so much room for improvement. But I believe that she should, if ever given a chance, if ever the director is, say, watching this video and thinking, who should I be next? Give Mako a chance. Just do it. So hey guys, I know that some of you are probably wondering at the beginning of the video and the trailer popped yesterday about that tank footage, and I know most of you have seen it or probably know what it is, but for those of you who haven't, I'll just do a quick discussion of it. This topic is not really a tank discussion, so I'll just brush quickly through as much as I can. So just bear with me here. So what happened was back in 1995, and this was in where the hell is it? It's in San Diego, California. Yeah, a deranged man. Basically, I wouldn't even say broke into. He walked into an armory. Now he's an ex-soldier of that specific armory. So local armory, walked into it and basically stole a tank. So he was under the influence. I can't remember if it was cocaine or if it was alcohol. Hell, it might have even been all 3. But he was basically on the intent of just wreaking havoc, making destruction. So that's what he did. Now, unfortunately, he did cause a lot of damage, as you saw through the beginning. He smashed through motorhomes. Luckily, no one was hurt. No one was killed. Although in the end, they had to shoot him just to stop him. So it just shows how crazy the world is, how much of a rampage this guy went on. But anyways, the tank he was using is a M60A3. That tank has been in service for a long time. Now it's long retired. It was replaced in the late 80s by the M1 Abrams, and by the time Desert Storm rolled around, that was basically its last operation. Still a great tank. They used it for many years. It developed from the M48. So this was a Cold War tank, front lines that they would use in Berlin. Just make sure the Soviets don't cross the border in aggression, to basically hold them back. 105 millimeter gun, I think, and it had a long service life. But mostly it saw combat with the Israel Yom Kippur War, 1973. So a lot of the action it saw in the Middle East, but it was able to take on tanks twice the size, like the T-72. and also it was made to really take on the T-62 and T-64, which was a Soviet top-line tank back in the 60s. All right, guys, that's all. I wish you guys a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and sorry to take up too much of your time. We'll see you next time. And if you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, or at least leave me a comment. What did you like? What did you not like? And we'll see you next video. Bye, guys.